Hey everyone, and welcome back to Timeless. Today we're going to be playing some more Blood Moon. I spent a bit of time playing some questionable decks, and my rating fell all the way down to like number 800 on ladder. And I've been playing a little bit of Blood Moon to climb back. I'm at like 400 something right now, climbing back with this deck, and it feels really strong. So I want to make another video with it. The only change I made to the video since last time, I believe, is that I swapped out my Graveyard Hate in the sideboard from Stone of Wretch to Surgical Extraction. Surgical Extraction is Obosh compatible, even though you're often playing 0 mana for this. Actually, in this deck, I'm always going to pay 0 mana for this. I do not have a single black source in the deck. But Stone of Wretch felt pretty awkward sometimes, so we're going to go for Surgical and see how this goes. Other than that, same old Blood Moon deck. We have some older videos with this if you want a more detailed deck tech on it. Alright, game one with Blood Moon. We are up against Lucy. And we have the classic Guide to Souls Ocelot Pride opening hand. We can keep this. No Blood Moons, no funny elementals in sight. This is a very nice mid-range hand. We can lead turn 1 Guide to Souls, turn 2 Cat. We can get the Surveil land in on turn 2 as well, just to make sure that we hit our land. And then once we do, we can either do the removal spell or Fable the Mirror Breaker to filter our hand. So that's a great plan for the first 3 turns, so we're always going to keep this hand. Let's see what our opponent's on. They didn't present a companion or anything too funny, so we really don't know. Right here, Arena of Glory with enter top. This is technically not a mountain, so we definitely want to do the Surveil land, as we said before. Let's go ahead and attack the Guide of Souls. After combat, Ocelot Pride. And we'll play out a Flooded Strand. Alright, normal stuff so far from our opponent. Looks like show and tell so far. Nothing too crazy, but we do need to get the goldfish going if we are going to kill them quick enough for them to not kill us first with that show and tell. Yep, and the team shall be assembled. I'll surveil first, because I'm impatient. Okay. Another Flage that can go in the bin. We don't want to just cast a Sorcery Speed Lightning Helix for 3 mana against Show and Tell. We need as much board presence as possible, so let's go ahead and play Fable. I think we might be able to hasty escape Flage next turn, right? Let me count after we do combat. Just doing as much damage as possible here. Not quite blessing, we were 1 off. So we have 2 in the graveyard. Discard 2 more with Fable, makes it 4. Crack a fetch land, makes it 5. That would be 1 short, unfortunately. Ooh, and it looks like our opponent has it here. So, what would I rather have in play? Maybe a Lightning Helix face would help, just in case. Yep, there's your Atraxa. Tough that they hit Atraxa. However, it's not a win on the spot, which is great for us. And they have no more mana. So if we can find a way to escape Flage, I think we can, right? Because we have 2 more pieces of discard fodder. We discard Fable and whatever other card we draw, and then we fetch here, and then we can just escape Flage and kill them with lethal that way. Yeah, watch this. Those 2 cards go away. I can be basic here. And then we have enough cards in the graveyard to escape Flage. And that is a Flage lethal. Sweet. Wow, our Elementals deck got a turn 4 kill. That is fast. Okay, sideboarding against Show and Tell. We want the Deafening Silences, we want the Gideon, we want the Vexing Baubles. That's 7 sideboard cards. We probably want these Blood Moons as well. Yeah, that's so many sideboard cards. So what's really interesting is it is very tough for you to see the hand, but I know that top left one is a Gristlebrand. So I think we might want the Solitudes to stay. Probably lose some of these Flages. How many Solitudes do we want to keep, though? I don't think we need too many Ephemerates, is the thing. Yeah, I'd rather have the Flage and the Spyro over that. 2 Ephemerates will have to be good. And I think we can run it back like this. Would I want Surgical, actually? They didn't show me shifting woodlands at any point, so I don't think I want surgical against this particular build. If they were a shifting woodlands build, then I would say yes, bring in the surgicals. Okay, no lands. Unfortunate because we got all the sideboard cards. And a turn 1 Ragavan. And we're on the draw against Show and Tell. We definitely do need to have sideboard cards when we mulligan. Ooh, this is tough because this is a good hand. It's a turn 1 Ragavan hand. I mean, it's a turn 2 Blood Moon hand as well, right? So let's go ahead and rely on that. The only problem is we're going to have a little bit of trouble. Ooh, never mind. That's a basic plains right there. We're not going to have any trouble. So good old turn 2 Moon is going to come through. Hopefully our opponent doesn't respect it and doesn't fetch around it at all. Alright, assemble the gamers. Well, unfortunately for you, opponent, you are going to have 2 basic mountains in play after this. I do not care what card I hit. I do not care how good it is. Oh, Atraxa. That's cool. But how does a turn 2 Blood Moon feel? I really hope they don't have a basic in hand. It would be so funny. Yeah! Turn 2 Lethal with a Blood Moon! I love Blood Moon! Alright, alright. High Rank Gaming. We are up against number 41, Hido Tony. And we do have a turn 1 Ragavan again. Seems pretty sweet. Go ahead and keep it. The redundant Ragavan doesn't make me super excited, but we do have a Fable to eventually get rid of these cards. Maybe we could deal 20 points of psychic damage with a Blood Moon again. Oh, what do you have? Ooh, alright. Let's see what they exile here. It's probably Shift and Tell. That's the only like good deck that plays this card. And if you're rank 41, you're probably not playing like an Eldrazi homebrew. Okay, yeah. Ooh, Cephalid Coliseum. First time I've seen that in Show and Tell. There's definitely a reason if you're playing Shift and Tell. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and present a turn 1 Funny Monkey. Your turn, opponent. We're not really thinking about Giver here because their deck doesn't really play removal spells. I think I'm just gonna curve into Fable. Ooh, that's gonna make me reconsider it though. I might not just curve into Fable. Goddess Souls is a sweet card. Ooh, a ring. I would have loved to have a 4th mana to cast that. So I got 2 options here. I can cast both of these cards, flood the board with 1-drops, or we could just get a Fable going, because here's the thing. We have multiple cards we don't need. We don't need this extra Ragavan. We don't need Giver of Runes because they don't play removal. I think Fable probably has the highest upside here. We also like really don't need a Solitude. Like our hand is kind of crummy. Like Guide of Souls is the only card I'm excited about in my hand right now. And it's not going to even do that much. Not enough to beat Show and Tell, though. This is going to be a tough game 1 to win. We don't have a super explosive draw, as much as we are casting a 3-drop on turn 2. Alright, yep, there's your shift. And here's the tell! Alright, we're going to put Solitude into play, and hopefully they're just putting Atraxa into play. Nah, sadly. Yeah, I don't think we can win from here. This game, they just have the nuts. They could just cast this and exile something for free. I'll go ahead and scoop, right? Yeah. Okay. Alright, let's beat this. So we want the Surgicals, the Gideons, the Blood Moons, the Deafening Silences, and you could even Needle Woodland. That's a lie. And the Vexing Baubles. We could bring in the whole sideboard just for lols. No cards could be found with the current filters. I want to take out Solitude? Probably. Let's work this deck down to its simplest. Yeah, if we want the pitch elementals out, we could just play play this. Is this overboarding? We don't want Giver of Runes because they don't have removal, as we said before. We don't need the Ephemerates if we're not doing pitch elemental bullshit. So what are my last 4 cards? If these are all the marginal cards. In this matchup, I'm interested in taking out the Ephemerate package and the elementals, and Phage is a little bit slow. Probably having access to some amount of Fleege and Solitude is totally fine and something that we should be doing. Something like this, maybe a 2-2 split like this. Seems the best to me. Does this card have utility in the matchup? No, it's not. I think we run it back. I think these 4 cards are really marginal, but let's do it. Let's bring all 15 sideboard cards in against Shift and Tell, see how it goes. It's a tough matchup. Like, we beat Show and Tell with the funny turn 2 Blood Moon, but this deck does lose a lot against Show and Tell. It's why we have arguably 15 sideboard cards for the matchup. They're not all targeted for Show and Tell, but the graveyard version of Show and Tell definitely does catch some utility from all of our sideboard cards. It's the question of what do we lead with? Do we lead with the Guide of Souls for that extra 1 damage? Or we do Deafening just to be sure? I think we do the Guide of Souls here. It's not going to hurt us to play Deafening Silence 1 turn late. They don't possibly go off on turn 1 with this deck. Okay, we'll go ahead and play Vantage. We play a Kitty Cat. And then Deafening Silence. This deck just does not play removal. Like, I've played it myself. Even after sideboarding, they just don't have removal in the deck. So we're just here to Goldfish and play some lock pieces like Deafening Silence. The deck might have evolved. They could be definitely playing like a Wrath of the Sky style Sweeper if they're in white. The deck is just traditionally Simic from what I've seen. I don't think I saw other colors in the first game. I think here we just slam down our Spyro. Oh, I should have done that before combat. I missed some damage. Yeah, I missed damage. It's okay. We could just use the energy to pump next turn. We missed a little bit of pumping energy here. Oh, this might get countered anyway. Yeah, Mana Drain Gaming. Okay, I see you. So they could definitely do something with this drain here. Alright, and a ring. Yeah, you got it. Okay. I think here we just put Obosh into our hand and we take a Surveil. I would have loved to somehow gain some life to trigger my Ocelot Pride, but unfortunately we can't right now. We'll just go ahead and pass here. You do get a cool Surveil to try and find one more sideboard card. Wait, this deals 1 damage to you. Yeah, they don't even take damage off Cephalid Coliseum with the ring out. That's funny. Alright, there's your shift. And there's the Tell. Okay. So since they can't cast another non-creature spell this turn, you want to put an Obosh or Solitude here? Solitude might not necessarily hit, because they might just be putting their Omniscience into play. And if they do put a big stupid creature into play, we could Solitude it on our following turn. Yeah, we're just going to Solitude it when we untap. That's why I kept Solitude in over Fury, because it can hit their big stupid creatures like Atraxa and the Eldrazi's. This is a bit different from the Shift and Tell that I'm used to. Because at least the version I played did not have Atraxa in it. Nor Cephalid Coliseum. It's some good tech. Ooh, would you guess who it is? Mr. Dr. Gideon of the Trials, the real one. Okay, so I'm going to keep them on top. They notably have a Stifle in hand, and they can stifle his activated ability, so we're going to have to be careful about that. Oh, they can also stifle my Solitude, huh? Ooh, okay. The hell am I supposed to do? What is a man supposed to do in this situation? It's a great question, actually. What the hell am I supposed to do? I could Solitude this, it gets stifled. That's bad. I could play Gideon, he gets stifled. That's bad, because he dies. I could pass and try to Solitude them on their end step. Might be the best idea. Or at least Solitude them during their turn to make them waste mana. Alright. I could have maybe tried to attack with Obosh, see if we could trade with the Atraxa, maybe. Go ahead and cast Solitude, put it on the stack. Going to get rid of that Atraxa. It's gonna get stifled, isn't it? Oh no! Damn, we lost to Stifle. Yikes. That's tough. So we do actually have an attack with Obosh, because he can double his own damage. So we can attack Obosh into Atraxa here. What is also really cool is that opponent did use their Stifle, which means we might be able to get this Gideon down and actually use his ability. I'm not interested in the Emblem ability right now, actually. I'm interested in plussing on the Atraxa. My opponent can... Okay, never mind. That's a little problematic. Alright, let's fly this guy. I could have actually flown Solitude instead, maybe. So I would also get some life gain going. Let's Surveil one more time. This is tough. Our opponent's gonna have a shit ton of mana. They can just hardcast whatever they want at this point. They can like return this hardcasted even. Or just copy of Omni and go off. We have Deafening in play, but... Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, okay, you beat me. This is a sweet version of Omnitel, though. This is sick. I like the innovations. It's like they took the best of both worlds from Shiftentel and Omnitel. They kind of smacked them all together. I like it. Alright, game 3 we're against Louis. Hopefully we can get a fair matchup, because that's what this deck really preys on. Really does well against. If it's 3 show and tell gamers in a row, ooh, that's rough for us. So let's go ahead and present our turn 1 Ragavan. I always keep when I see turn 1 Ragavan, especially when we could scam up a Fury to back it up. I'm tempted to like Fury no matter what next turn just to make sure that Ragavan can actually connect. But if they're not going to present the blocker, they're going to make my life really easy. I would like to go to combat. Am I getting hit by a Swords to Plowshares? Alright, we get to at least attack. Okay, Swords, you got it. Let's just go ahead and play Flemish Strand. We can Surveil. We'll play Fable next turn if nothing happens. As we all know, nothing ever happens. Surveil me? Yeah, 4th land is fine. 4th land and 2nd basic for Blood Moon considerations. I'm going to put Fable onto the stack because they don't have access to 2 blue mana even though they have a blue fetch, so I don't think it's too likely that they could just counter that with 1 blue mana. The common counter spells in the format are all either double blue or they're conditional, something like Spell Snare, and you know, obviously Spell Snare and the common conditional ones, like Stern Scolding, don't hit Fable. Alright, we're basic plains gaming, but then we get a Triumph. What's going on? Probably just Jeskai control with a basic plains start? Yeah, probably. Alright, here, we don't need the Ephemerate and the Glamour. And we can get rid of basic plains, so let's do that. Ooh, a funny monkey. Oh, he's so funny. I think we're gonna do combat first. I'm gonna try to hit you. And now I'm gonna fetch out another basic, just in case we draw a Blood Moon. We're gonna have a lot more draws with this Fable if it resolves. Alright, so step 1, Fable. And if this eats a counterspell, then we put Funny Monkey. Maybe we could chill on the Funny Monkey because they could have the board wipe. Actually, yeah, let's chill on the Funny Monkey because they could definitely have the board wipe. Oh no, it looks like they don't if they're using removal spells. Okay. Well, now that we have the read that they don't have mass removal, we can go ahead and overcommit to the board a bit. You'd even hardcast Fury next turn, which is dope. Yeah, so here we're probably going to want to get rid of the Ephemerate. Let's go ahead and dash in the Ragavan. See how that works out. He's gonna meet his fate, poor monkey. Mungi. Great. And I think it's the Hardcast Fury time of year, you know? This does fall to Flage pretty bad, but if this gets flaged, at least our Kiki doesn't, and then we can do very silly things with copying up an Ocelot Pride. It has been a long time since I've gotten an opportunity to copy an Ocelot Pride. It is truly a busted interaction if you haven't seen it. Hopefully it works out for us. Okay, yeah, another discharge, sure. I was half expecting them to, like, untap, play a Flage, kill our Fury. But the cool thing is that I think we're going to get to untap with this Kiki. Oh, nope, there he goes. He's dead. Do we have Flage cards? We do have Flage cards and Flage colors, unfortunately. So Flage will be coming back. So we're going to lose our other Kiki. Oh, maybe not. So we can do something cool here. We're still going to lose the Kiki, but we have a bunch of other really nice cards to play. And what's neat is we're going to get an extra treasure here. More treasures, more energies, so maybe my opponent lets me keep the Kiki. Still, even if I don't get to keep Kiki, I still get to make a bunch of stuff. Flage is a very tough card to beat, but we can maybe try to make it work. Love a Solitude this time of year. Oh, no, never mind. They get to play their own. Okay. Ooh, a Fury. Okay. Interesting. See if they want to block here. They probably don't, to not expose themselves to a Fury. Oh, okay, they do. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and Fury this down then. They do not have the cards to escape it again anytime soon. So hopefully we can untap, play Obosh, and then swing for lethal. Ah, never mind. Where's my one copy of Bone Crusher Giant that people keep telling me to put in the deck? Do we want to just throw out Obosh there? Or totally just die to a board wipe? Let's hold Obosh just in case the board wipe comes through. So we have at least something to rebuild with. Actually, maybe I shouldn't have been afraid to play Obosh, because like the good board wipes hit on mana value now, and Obosh really dodges it. The meta has been kind of warped a little bit around Luris decks, energy specifically. People are playing the most efficient answers for it, like Wrath of Sky's Path of Peril, as if somebody put him in S tier. So now this deck gets to thrive a little bit. It's gonna be hard for them to make that much energy to actually kill a Fury or an Obosh at any point. Okay, Flage, kill by Fury, yeah. And it looks like Flage can come back next turn, and it probably will. Okay. Well, not the end of the world. Ooh, Solitude. Nice. Unfortunately, we're a mana short of being able to flash it in. So we'll just play it at sorcery speed. I'll be happy to exile one of these. Flage is so good. The opponent drawing a few cards. Maybe they could share some of them. Turn of the Flage, as prophesized. Alright, yep. Just like we said before, let's go ahead and play the Solitude, get Flage out of the way, and get attacking. They're thankfully actually completely out of cards in graveyard, including the second Flage. Oh no, Mana Drain. No, that's bad. Okay, well, go ahead and attack for 6 and offer a trade. Oh, they'll take it. Okay. I took it because they don't have the means to escape that anytime soon. Alright, here my own Flage would be very cool to draw, actually. With 15 cards in my graveyard, we can get a few escapes going. My opponent running out of life eventually. Okay, never mind. Drawing cards, drawing more cards, drawing more cards again, drawing more cards again. If only 23 left, they're gonna run out. This has been a very short game for drawing more than half the library, though, I will say. Usually it's agonizingly long. Okay, well, there's... Oh, wow, they had enough cards in Graveyard for Fleege already. It's a lot. Okay. Goodbye, kitty cat. Alright, you done? Alright, get up. Let's surveil. Maybe we can surveil Fleege into our graveyard for giga value. Actually, I'd rather draw it so I can, like, kill their Fleege. Okay, we'll draw a Solitude. With them only having 1 mana, it means Fleege probably dies here. Oh, and then we get to play another turn. Woohoo! Another turn for the control player with a One Ring in play. Woo! Turns! Alright. Yep, they discard the hand size like a One Ring gamer. We will Solitude here. They probably don't have a counterspell for it at 1 mana. And then they gain 6. Oh boy. Well, Fleege is their main win con, right? So if we exile most of them, that's good. It's 2 Fleeges in exile? I thought we saw 3 Fleeges so far, like 1 Fleege exiled another, or am I misremembering? Because they play 4 Fleeges in the deck, maybe sometimes 3 is their win cons, as well as this Teferi that went bye-bye. So we have a reasonable chance of beating them if we can just, like, keep their win cons off the board and maybe exile all of them. That's definitely a line to victory. Blood Moon would be nice this time of year as well, I'll just say that. Oh, Fable? That's also a great draw, but it's probably eating a counterspell. I don't think there's too much point in waiting for counterspells there. Maybe I'm wrong, and I should have waited a turn or two, put multiple spells on the stack in 1 turn. But they have a One Ring in play, so they're going to draw so much card advantage. Another Fleege. I think I'm good conceding here unless I draw my own Fleege, like now. Yeah, Fleege just comes right back. If I draw my own Fleege, we're definitely still in it. But that needs to happen, like, this turn. Otherwise, they're going to be able to kill us. Also, they could have, like, a Solitude to evoke out to kill my own Fleege, so this game is not even free if we draw that card. Okay, no, that's not it. Okay, let's go to game 2 against Control Andy. So, against Control, we probably want a few less Furies. Solitude is totally cool against a Fleege deck, though. I think we put the Blood Moons. You know, maybe we could even play Gideon. That would be really funny. And then play one less Glamour. We could play Pithing Needles for their big Teferis, because we know we play that. We could also Surgical. Actually, Surgical is probably a better bet than Pithing Needle for Teferi. We saw 1 big Teferi. We saw 1 Rings, though. 1 Ring is the real thing we would want a Needle. So Needle for Ring. Furies come out. Solitude is still in it for Fleege. Is Gideon too cute here? It might be. I love the idea of Gideon. I'll take you out. You do die to Fleege and Galvanic Discharge and every other removal spell. Maybe against Control we can go down to 3 Fleeges and then run it back like this. Oh, great, on the play. Is that a turn 2 Blood Moon I see? I'm excited now, let's do it. No way I get to do it twice in 1 video, right? There's no way we get away with it, right? This Ragavan is getting hit by a Swords to Plowshares. His ass is getting plowed. Right? You don't let this hit you, do you? Yeah, he's getting shot. They're taking him out back. Alright, Ocelot Pride. Oh, they have a Solitude. Okay. Or Subtlety, but no one plays Subtlety. They had an instant speed pitch elemental. I felt it in my jimmies, as they say. Let's go ahead and surveil here. Ooh, another one. I don't think the first one's going to resolve, so I will take the other one. Straight up do not think that this is going to resolve. I will take the second. Like, I would be very happy to cast Blood Moon 2 turns in a row. I think that's a very acceptable use of my time. Oh, they don't have a Blood Moon answer. Okay. I just assumed that they had a 2-mana counter spell. You tell me they don't? Okay. We're in it. Wait, that's crazy. Alright, Obosh to hand. I would have preferred to have a second white source in play. Yeah. Oh, whatever. We're chilling. Ooh, Fable? Perfect draw. Let's go ahead and slam the Obosh first, though, and just be mana efficient and start whacking them for 6. Looks like they had more swords to come through, though. And they also had that Solitude that we knew about. The one that I sensed in my bones with my Spidey sense. Yep, there's a Solitude, pitch Solitude. Okay. So they're trying to buy time to get out from under the Blood Moon. They certainly have removal that hits this. They also could just like hit 4 mana and play a One Ring. Let's play a Fable. We can get rid of these extra cards we don't need. Fleech? Yeah. You can cast Fleech. There's my little goblin. Okay. Get rid of these cards. Ah, my own Fleech. Perfect. Except I can't escape it because I need more white. We'll figure it out. Yeah, I did make a choice to fetch a Surveil land at some point instead of fetching more white. Maybe that's a mistake. Alright. What are we cooking? What I think I might do... Ooh, a Guide of Souls. Never mind. It's a good card. I was about to say I might just like Fleech target myself, just gain 3 life to trigger this, but yeah, give me that Guide of Souls. Right, the One Ring is going, and they will draw cards to try to free themselves from the Blood Moon. Oh wow, blue. They could do it. They could have like a Teferi here. Oh, a Fury. Okay. Here's most of my board, sadly. If only I had another white source to ephemerate one of them. If only. Oh, another potential white source. It's okay. Let's go ahead and clear out that Fury. And then let's go to combat him for 1. Right, we need to draw something that impacts the board state. My opponent's more likely to die to their One Ring than to me at this point. Oh, right. Oh, Yeah, I think we made a mistake earlier in this game when we fetched up this Parlor instead of getting a second white because it's super important for this deck to be able to escape Flage. It's the main win condition. It also is for our opponent, which is really funny. Do they even have two basic planes in their deck? I'm sure they have Blood Moon answers. Like they have to, right? I mean, they can discard lands all they want, though. Just keep passing. We do have two basic planes in the deck to randomly draw, but let's not count on that. We also can just draw another white card and do the Ephemerate thing with Solitude, which would be really funny. I think if they find a way to escape this Flage, I will do the Solitude thing. Just to get rid of it. But they'll just Surgical it. That would be great. My opponent has drawn so many cards, but do any of them help? Oh, second white! No way! Okay, that's bad. They do have two white. Okay. We can do the Solitude now. We might as well wait to our turn. Go to my turn, please. If we draw another white card, then we could do the Ephemerate thing to keep the Solitude in play. That would be preferable. Ooh, a needle. Ah, so we can name the One Ring. Fantastic. Okay. So this goes away. And we can name the One Ring. So now they're losing 3 life a turn. And they can't get any more card advantage off future rings. So now we get to stare at each other again. Isn't this exciting? I'm excited. Are you excited about it? Wrath for 0. Okay, and then they're gonna pay extra. Yep, that's their out to Blood Moon. Well, guess who also is out? Me. Okay, that's a Flage. That's fine. You could escape it. I don't care. Because I'm gonna kill it with my own Flage. And now we're gonna have the Flage off. Who's gonna win the Flage off? I have no clue. Hopefully I draw Surgical, man. I hope. Oh, they have it too? That's cheating. Wait, they're not gonna? Oh, okay. So here's the game of chicken, right? Oh, and I gotta explain the chicken to everyone. If they cast Flage, I can Arena of Glory, haste my Flage, and hit it twice. Hit their Flage twice. They could do the same thing back to me, so I'm just gonna pass. Which is a bit of a weird decision. But whoever casts Flage first is gonna have their Flage die to Arena of Glory. And then they would Arena of Glory back. This is such a weird game. I think next turn I will be attempting to resolve a Flage. What do you have, Dig? I guess they're Dig Through Time Gaming? Conflicts with the Flage a little bit. Okay, so that's less Flage cast for them. I honestly don't mind that. Somebody, not me, might run out of cards. That would be interesting. Your turn, buddy. Little Fairy, you got it.
Sorry I'm late.
Right, yep. Oh, haste him up. It's gonna be a lot of damage to me, by the way. Am I dead if I can't resolve my Flage? I might be. Oh, Mana Drain on top. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think I'm dead. They just have so much ability to draw cards. You could just draw 5 on the One Ring, or just draw 1 Teferi. Either way, they're going to be able to hold up Mana Drain, counter my Flage, maybe counter it twice. Bounce the ring, okay. Are you going to tap out and play that ring? Nope, okay. Go ahead and throw that in the bin. And then let's go ahead and fetch for deck thinning, and then we're going to attempt to double cast Fleege. We have enough mana to do it. So hopefully they just don't have 2 mana drains. We know about 1. Hopefully it is just 1. We have to, once again, discard to hand size. So it's tough to believe that they don't have the counter spells here. A lot of things kind of have to go right for us right now. Another Fleege from hand, that's not going to help. This is getting drained, so then the second time we can use Arena of Glory to haste it up. And if that one resolves, then I think we're okay. If it doesn't resolve, then we are absolutely cooked. Alright, haste it up. Alright, unfortunately that's it. Alright, let's see if we can get one more game in with the deck. Alright, we are going to be on the play against Illness Will. No companion presented. Hopefully it's not show and tell gaming again. That would be a rough video if we got 3 show and tells and a control Andy when we're playing our anti-creature deck. But we got a turn 1 Ragavan into a potential turn 2 Blood Moon situation unfolding. Oh yeah, it's shift and tell again. Alright, well, at least the Blood Moon can completely fuck up their deck. So if we could stick this Blood Moon, we're looking good. Oh no, it's Eldrazi. Okay. Oh, and a mountain, you cheater. That's supposed to be bad for you. You're supposed to say, oh no, Blood Moon, I fooled over and died. I'm just gonna play this Fable. Look at that free card advantage that we just got. I think they're like totally fine against the Blood Moon. And they lose their... No, this is basic. They don't lose their colorless. Ugh, rough. Alright, let's get rid of that Glamour, and let's get rid of the Blood Moon. And then we can attack. It's interesting. What do we want to play, right? We got 4 mana available to us. I really want to play this. I really want to play Monkey. I really want to have protection. I think we just forego the protection here, and we try to go fast. Hopefully they don't have too many removal spells. I'm assuming their deck's not going to play sweepers, but like there's a tiny chance that... No way you just give up. Dude, you could have played a blocker. You just give up. You would have Bone Crusher Giant. You could have blocked. Alright, well, Blood Moon comes out. What do we put in against this, though? Because the thing is, we don't, like, play more creature removal. Oh, what do we want to put in? We put in anything. Well, we didn't see much. The Thought Knot. We don't generally have sideboard cards against creature decks because we're already like designed to kill those things. Do you want to just play a random Bauble? Just a cycle? We can play a Bauble, maybe they're a Fury deck, and we screw them over with that. Let's just play Gideon to lock down their big creatures. We just do this. I don't think Blood Moon is going to be effective at all against them if like their mana base is pretty much just basic mountain and wastes. Alright. Oh, Ragavan. Turn 1. Psychic damage incoming, maybe? Another Devourer. Curious exactly what their deck is. Oh, Chalice. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't Chalice me. Please, bro, don't Chalice on 1, bro. But this is not, like, the most vulnerable Chalice on 1 deck I've ever played. I certainly played worse. This deck can win by casting 3s and 5s, but it's a little sketchy. They can turn 1 Chalice me too, by the way. Which is kind of wild. Oh, Dragon Engine. Okay. Sure. Do I want to take that thing out? Do I want to take that stupid thing out? I think what's best to just play Solitude, and then we like... Or excuse me, I just play Guide of Souls, and then we Ephemerate Solitude coming up. Solitude pitch this, Ephemerate it, just take out their whole thing. This doesn't do anything when it attacks, it's just a 2/2. Oh, okay. Okay. So question, do we want to now ephemerate our Guide of Souls? Because, like, we could do that. We could save him. Is that something I'm interested in doing? I don't, like, think it is. I don't think I care. You know, like, untap, play another monkey, right? Like, who cares? In what world does ephemerating Guide of Souls help me? I don't think there's any world where it really helps meaningfully. Like, yes, I would get to keep a 1-drop in play, but who cares? I would like to ephemerate the Solitude and absolutely mess up their board instead. My turn? Advantage. We will be playing the Ragavan. He will be staring menacingly at our opponent. I would love for them to play like a Thought Nazi or another fun card. Please, bro, play another creature, bro. I'm begging you, bro. Fable? I think we'll take this. It means we do get to get the Ragavan hit in. Let's get rid of that Glamour. This. Ephemerate. Also with the Dragon Engine, now they don't get to unearth it, and we get a Ragavan hit. Decline here. Let's get our hit. Our opponent does have a Fable, so they can filter a lot and try to find some answers here. So we do need to draw something. We're not out of the woods at all. Okay, Dragon Engine hits the battlefield, or hits the graveyard rather, so they can get the Unearth payoff where you can draw 3 cards. Alright, there goes Ragavan. And that is a Bone Crusher Giant on the battlefield. Surveilling. Let's look for something interesting. Ooh, ho, haste him up? I don't think hasting up Obosh can make a huge difference. Aha! A card! I think I'm gonna get rid of my treasure here and I get the Surveil. I really need to make sure I'm drawing something good. Alright. This is worth potentially 6 damage. Or 6 life. Thanks for the life. Yeah, I'm gonna Surveil here. You may discard your hand. Yep. May discard... Oh, what the heck is this deck? Okay, so it's not an Eldrazi deck. It's just like mono red midrange, and they happen to be playing Linebracker and whatchamacallit, Thought Not Seer, just because they're two good midrange creatures. That's fine. Okay, let's go ahead and Surveil here. All right, and ooh, Fable, perfect. We don't need to cycle this bauble. There's no reason not to, right? Let's just get 1 card deeper into the deck. Our opponent's probably wondering what the hell is going on. I guess there is some reason to have a Blood Moon if they're playing Ugin's Labyrinth, and also this thing helps turn off the colorless mana there. Yeah, and they're also playing the Forest. So it can help cut them off of colorless. Oh, there goes my Obosh. Ouch. And they can copy him up? That's no good. Alright, we need a Solitude stat. Aha! Wait, do we just keep them both? Yeah, we just keep them both, right? Hold on. After we make that treasure, I got a Solitude here. The only problem that I have right now is that they get another Phyrexian Dragon Engine back. Which means they can draw 3 more cards, which is definitely going to let them get back into this game. We also need to draw something. Oh, they also have that hiding under the labyrinth. I don't want to hover it because then they're gonna say they got the boy hiding under here. They can take him back. No, 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 no! Don't notice. No, you're not supposed to notice. Bad. Poop. All right, they're a mana short though. Fine. What? Whoa! New card! New card! New card! New card alert! I mean, it's an old new card. 2 damage to each creature planeswalker in battle. Okay. We were battled. So realistically, what they're going to do is they're going to untap. They're going to Destiny my Kiki. I don't think there's many scenarios where we win this game, but let's play it out for 1 or 2 more turns. We draw something like a Flage that could be really good. Have a kitty cat. I don't fear the Eldrazi, do you? He doesn't have Annihilator on him. Who cares? I care. Alright, it's good to know for game 3 that our opponent is Chalice on 1 gaming. And Blood Moon is honestly, like, fine against them, if not good. I could have kept it in. Definitely over the silly cards. I will take all of the damage that is offered. Alright, give me a banger off the top, please. 1 Flage. Flage, please. That's not a Flage. It's a Plains. Hey, as long as this kitty cat's gonna gain me some life and make some tokens, I can't complain. Oh, okay. So it's gonna haste itself. And they have equal. Okay. Okay, game 3, we'll put some of the Blood Moons back in. Probably just the main deck too is totally cool. Take you out, take you out. Blood Moon is fine. Right. Game 3 on the play. Let's see if we can take down Eldrazi mid-range gaming. I do like their deck though, as a red deck enjoyer myself. This is a little bit of a sketchy Blood Moon hand. We could always just Spyro and get rid of the Blood Moon if it doesn't look great for us. Our opponent thankfully is mulliganing. Maybe they're trying to mull for Chalice. I would appreciate it if they just like mulled to 4 for me. That would be very nice of them. Alright, our opponent kept 5. Surely they don't go Ugin's Labyrinth, Imprint, Chalice on 1, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. They would never do that to me, would they? Alright, we did draw a basic plane, so I think I'm just gonna slam this Blood Moon. If they try to remove Guided Souls, I think I'm ephemerating it. Ooh, okay, that's fine, but I'm gonna Blood Moon you back, buddy. Oh, we drew basic planes. Oh, we're winning. It's so overgrows. Right, how you feeling, opponent? Are you cool with this Blood Moon? You chilling? I mean, yeah, it's a Bone Crusher Giant. They're totally cool with Blood Moon. This is good. So let's go ahead and... Oh, we can only play 1 of Funny Monkey or Ephemerate? Alright, we'll get rid of the Funny Monkey then. Ephemerating Spyro is pretty decent, so we'll keep it. Ooh, all the good cards? Nice. Alright, yeah. Let's go ahead and Fleege down that Bone Crusher. Just straightforward stuff here. We could ephemerate the Spyro on their end step just to draw a bajillion cards and fill our graveyard. Might actually do that. What the heck? New card. Alright, he's a ho-ho haste him up. Alright. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Let's fill our graveyard. Oh, right. Good old Chalice. That's fine, because only 1 more card in the graveyard, and then we're actually good to bring the Flage back. Opponent, would you like to trade? No? What do you mean no? That hurt my feelings. I'm just gonna cast another Ephemerate into the Chalice to get my Flage back. That's fine. Mind. Alright, Ephemerate into the Chalice again. Yeah, they know what I'm doing. Their board doesn't quite beat a Flage. Alright, that was sick. I love this deck. I love Blood Moon. I still highly recommend this deck if anybody is interested in it and they also love Blood Moon. I think it's really well positioned as long as people are going to keep playing Laris decks.